the scene in Birmingham right now, yeah, like I said, I say there's talent, yeah, but it's lacking. It's lacking in work. There's not enough projects coming out, not enough singles coming out, not enough videos, not enough sets, whatever. From the rap and grime, man, all genres.
Hi, I'm RAS. I'm from Birmingham, like Triller Jermaine. You might know my face on the music game, but right now I've jumped in a podcast game. Keeping it real, that's the aim. With no rumours, no hearsay, just real life guests. Vibes in the way, and all of the hot topics in the U. This is the reasoning. Come have a reason. This is the reasoning. Let's have a reason. This is the reasoning. Come have a reason. This is the reasoning. Let's have a.
Greetings, people. Then right now you're locked into the Reasoning Podcast. I am your host, RAS. Yes, people. Them once again, as you know, coming up is the Reasoning Podcast first anniversary. And we are celebrating down at Portrait Arcadian in Birmingham on Friday the 28th of June from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah? Colour theme, red, yellow and green, Reasoning style. Tickets on sale right now on Eventbrite. The link will also be in the description of this. You get what I'm trying to say to you? Also, the 9th of June, got C4's headline show in Camden as well. Make sure you get your tickets for that also. The link will also be in the description for this. People, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Yes, people, please. It's working. It's working. I'm rating it. Keep it going. Keep it going, people. Trust me. It's nothing but love from the Reasoning Podcast. You see me? Yeah. Right, today we got a little different reasoning today, you know. You get me? Because, you know, certain times, you know, you have to just be in your own space and you know, say the reasoning more time I have guests and it's a long time I just sat down with just me and the people and we just reason. You know what I'm going to say to you? So today, I want to talk about something that I'm very passionate about, you get me? Something that I got knowledge on. Something that C4's got knowledge on, you get me? I want to talk about the music industry. I know we spoke a bit about it with Ace One and Article, but that was more talking about like the moral compass of the music industry, and obviously we're talking about why Diddy and them man there and all them funny man, but right now I want to talk about the actual music industry on a whole. In Birmingham, also on a bigger spectrum in the UK too, and I want to break it down, you get me, like how I see things, you get what I'm trying to say to you? So, first, I'm going to give you a bit of a background about my knowledge and where I've been in the music industry. So, I've been doing music now for about, I'll say 20 years, probably a little bit longer, literally. So, if we're talking Oxygen Rooms is what, 2005, 4, the beginning of it. So, yeah, literally, we're in 2024. So, and that's doing music because we are constantly doing sets week in, week out. You're mastering your bars. Not just that, there were the times when the Messy CD came out, so we actually had a CD out on the roads that you could actually go and listen to with the gold sticker on there, labelled up properly. We had the T-shirts as well. We actually had merch, that big up Triller, once again. He was the guy behind it, you get me? So we had all of that going on, so I can actually say I was actively in studio, making tunes, in majors, in my uncles, doing sets for 20 years now, you get me? So my experience here is at a decent level. Now, you might say, oh yeah, but NADO, you didn't have no number ones, you didn't have no like groundbreak. But trust me, I'm telling you, man got to a decent enough level to see certain things. You know what I'm trying to say to you? And be around certain things and be close to a lot of the people who a lot of you guys will say are the stars and the moguls of this UK. Man have been on stages next to these people. Man have, you know what I'm trying to say to you? Man have been in rooms where these people are, you know, backstage. The music has brought man to them places. Some people's brought them further, some people, but it's all brought man to a certain level, especially with the genre that we specialised in, which was grime. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So, I have got a lot of experience in the music game. I've had friends who have been signed to major deals and major labels and stuff, and I've always been there, following them, and being the quiet guy in the background, just watching everything and seeing how everything runs and works, soaking in all this game, until the point where I don't even realise how much game I've soaked up. I don't even realise that, yo, wait there, I'm clued up in the music game, you know, differently. You get me? It's only when I've got a bit older and certain things and I'm trying to make sense of certain things myself and it's just clicking. And when I'm watching and I'm seeing certain things and it's clicking, you get me? Because it's all trial and error. The music game is just trial and error, you get me? So, yeah, man, Grime Squad, you know the thing, it was Messy, Grime Squad, you know, we used to par with Stay Fresh, C4, Predator, you know the entities, you get me? So, yeah. The current landscape in the music game. I think the current landscape, I'll break it down in two spaces. So the current landscape in Birmingham, I'll start with Birmingham first, yeah, because that's where we're from. So the current landscape in the music game in Birmingham, Birmingham has got talent. My city, I think, is one of the most talented cities in this country. I'm not saying it because I'm from here, I really do believe it. But now we have a problem. We have a problem in Birmingham. And I think it's to do with, like I call it mental health, and people might say, oh, mental health, but it is that because it's anxiety, it's fear. You get me? The numbers, starting up on your own channel. Because remember, a lot of people, the thing was to use platforms. Do you remember? The thing was to use platforms. You use your Jerem Daily, you use SBTV, you use P110, you use... Through that, we missed a lot, didn't we? We missed a lot of your own, so your own steering, your own traffic to your own channel now. So when a lot of these enter, because look at places like Link Up TV, big up to Rashid, but he don't really do music videos no more. He more does backstage content and that now. And you know what I'm trying to say to you? No one ever thought that would have went like that. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So now, what happens when them platforms come out of use, or they're charging more money now, and they want money for you to upload a video and that, and you can't afford it because this is how the music game is. It's real like this. You get me? You can't diss them. They're running a business. You get me? It's what people are paying it. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think a lot was missed through that, and then through that it's created anxiety. You get what I'm trying to say to you? And then obviously us being the second city, man, sometimes man will create things and I won't say it gets stolen off, man, but people from, say, like London will come and do it a bit better than man or whatever because they can, because they've got more of an infrastructure down there. This is another thing as well people need to understand. Down in London, the infrastructure and the way it works and how it spins, it's made to be like this. You get me? There's not much infrastructure in Birmingham. You get me? So artists that don't have much support. You get me? And this is a problem. Because this is where the anxiety, because man will make tunes, make projects, and then not know what to do with it, not know how to market it, not know how to, you understand? You ain't got that guidance. So the scene in Birmingham right now, yeah, like I said, I say there's talent, yeah, but it's lacking. It's lacking in work. There's not enough projects coming out, not enough singles coming out, not enough videos, not enough sets, whatever. From the rap and grime, man, all genres. You get me? I think we need to step it up a bit still. I think in the UK on the whole now, that's a different level, that's a different conversation. On the whole in the UK, it's on an all-time high. All-time high, all-time high. The only thing what I will say about it now though is the money's going. That's what I will say. I will say certain artists who are established and who have got it already set at a certain mark, yeah, they'll probably do all right. But new artists trying to break through, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. The numbers, million streams. I know about music getting between 3-4 grand. Am I right? See, that's million streams, something like that. So you have to think about it. 3-4 grand for a million streams. Whew. For you to even see £30,000 of a song, you know what I'm saying? You need 10 million streams. People ain't getting 10 million streams like that, just like that nowadays. It's not working like that right now. The streaming platforms are down right now. So I think a lot of the money before, when the money was there like that, especially for the independent artists, yeah, there was more money flowing. And even when you get into a label deal, you see a lot of people get into deals and they get given money. And when it's time to recoup, numbers ain't adding up. And then, you know, you start seeing problems and you start seeing people saying they hate labels and stuff. And really and truly, the labels are not to be hated. They're just doing their job, really. You know what I'm trying to say to you? You know what you're doing when you're signing the contract. So really and truly, what are you complaining about? You get me? Trends. So trends, you see trends, I think trends is something because a lot of things now, yeah, that's what music goes off now, innit? It trends, doesn't it? So it's what's trending, innit? But I think trending is good because you could have something what's nothing. Like upload a video in your house of your own song and it can blow up and it can, you know what I'm saying to you? But I think also the trending thing, yeah, also has negative points because it makes everyone chase one thing. You get me? You know what I'm trying to say? See, so if that thing's trending, everyone jumps on that wagon. You get me? So everyone was doing drill. Everyone's a drill artist now. No one sticks to what they originally was. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So you got grime man now thinking some hip hop artists now all of a sudden. You know what I'm trying to say? Then it don't work out. Then grime blows up again. Then they want to do grime again. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Like, I'm not saying that you can't cross genres, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stick to, I don't think people stick. The trending thing makes people more stray. You get me? Yeah, the impact of technology. So like streaming services, Apple, Spotify, and even YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I think like it's ruined the game because, like I said before, because before you sell a unit, £1 is £1. If you sell 10,000 units, £10,000. They take their 10%, whatever the streaming platforms you go about your business. Now, like I said, million streams, £3,000. It's not adding up. So, yeah. And then social media now. I think with social media now, it's a bit different. I think social media has had a positive effect because it's been able to give the artists reach to their fans straight. So you can see into the life of the artist. Where before, I remember when we was coming up in the music game, you didn't even know what a man looked like. Like if a man said, yo, who's Vader? You had to go to 7-Eleven to see him. When you went there and you seen what he looked like and Mac, you're like, right, that's my man. Like, right, that's what he looks like. Because you just hearing him on radio. You couldn't put a face to the name. You get me? Where now you can, everyone's doing vlogging now, day in the life, showing how to live, how to move, this, that. You get me? Making the fans and also other people, other artists, up and coming artists, giving them an insight into what it's like and what you need to do. So, yeah, man. Yeah. And then obviously labels, move on to labels. Sorry, people, I'm just going through quick. I'm just trying to draft through. I'm just going through things, you get me? So we got labels now, we got independent and we got labels. I think the independent scene is vibrant right now. I think it's flourishing. I think a lot of artists are realising that, like I said, through these social media things, through the streaming platforms, which is a positive about it, is that once again, straight to consumer, you can just upload it yourself. I think a lot of people are taking advantage of that and they don't need labels no more. They don't need them. You get me? If you can create a buzz big enough for yourself and work hard enough, you can blow up and do what you need to do. On the other hand now, there's artists who I think do need labels. I think they do benefit them. You know what I'm saying? I just think it depends on what kind of deal that you sign. You get me? For me personally, right about now, if I was deep into the music game, I'll be trying to search for a distribution deal right now. That's what's running it for me. You get me? Distro deal, nice. Small percentage, you're breaking off. They put all their resources and everything into you. Make sure that, your stuff is where it needs to be and all the right place and everything. You own all your performance rights to yourself still. You can't really go wrong. You see what is it EGA and all them lot are doing. You see what they're doing. And all them kind of guys out there. So yeah, man. I think it just depends on the artist and what kind of deal you go for. You need to negotiate a good deal. And I think the way to negotiate a good deal is to already create some hype and buzz around your name and some leverage so that when you're getting approached by these people, you can have more of a say in the deal than more just take what's presented to you. You get me? It's more of a thing where they need you more than you need them. You get me? So, yeah. As an independent artist, I think there is challenges that you can face though as well. So like I say, marketing, it's very hard. You need a lot of money. I think if I've seen how you said Rimsey, I've seen Rimsey say it before, he's had album campaigns where he's put £200,000 of his own money into it. not everybody's got £200,000 to put, especially to put into a music campaign, let alone, you get me, especially not knowing what's going to happen. Are you going to break even? You're just doing it, you know what I'm saying? So it takes a lot, you get me? You don't have to use all that money because you can use, so like the creativity in the person, how creative the person is and who you know as well and what you know, you get me? That can also help a lot, you get me? But I feel like a lot of independent artists, especially nowadays, how I can see in the music game, a lot of them don't know how to market themselves properly. That's why I can see a decline in the music game at the moment. You get me? I don't think nobody's making good music at the moment. I think everyone's just chasing bags and stuff because they can see that, because as much as the streaming has made the money decline, at the same time, there's never been as much money like this in the UK music scene. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think everybody's just chasing that bag. But the need to, if you want to have longevity, bro, you get me, and be able to have a career after your career. Like I was watching Drink Champs, I'll always reference what I say because I get the knowledge from places and I'll sing them. I think it was Eric Sermon who was saying a lot of these artists nowadays are not going to be able to have a career once they finish music because a lot of the things they're talking about, you're not going to want to talk about when you're 50, and a lot of people are not going to want to go out and listen to that stuff when they're 50, when they're 60, they're going to want to, you know what I'm saying to you? It's very different, and the music is not timeless no more. It's just here today, gone tomorrow. So in the future now, when you could be doing major tours and that, and recouping, because that's what happens in music, you do get a second chance once you get legend tours and all this stuff. You see 50 Cent do it, you see them all doing it. You can make money, but yeah, I think a lot of the artists are going to struggle on that level. Performance-wise, I think performances are back to normal. I think the pandemic had an effect on performances and made people lose some money and that and whatnot. But once the places open back up, I think the performances are back on the good now. And I think like the festivals, up and coming artists here, you want to be trying to aim for these festivals and don't be scared to contact people. And when I say festivals like your Wirelesses and all that, obviously I don't mean the big main stage. They've got small stages for new up and coming artists. You get me? Where you can submit your music to them and you can try and contact these people and try and get a spot on there. You know what I'm trying to say, Chia? I think festivals are a very good way of promoting your music and getting out there and staying relevant, especially through the summer season. You know what I'm trying to say, Chia? You go and you do all the holidays and all the festivals and it's good. It's very good. You get me? It's something that all artists should be trying to get involved in, and you should be trying to look for booking agents, and obviously not all booking agents are good. You get me? And it's not wise to just jump on a booking agent straight away. Like I said, once again, like I said with the label thing, try and create a bit of leverage and get a bit of demand. Then, yeah, I'm saying to you, yeah. So. The government, let's pick out the government, the government with music, you get me? And I say, like, when I say the government, the reason why I talk about the government is because it's mad, because before, I remember, like, you couldn't, certain things, were frowned upon. Like, certain music would not be on mainstream radio. There's no way on earth, you get me? The government will make sure it's not happening. You get what I'm trying to say to you? And I do feel like there's an agenda when it comes to music, and I think with the youth and the government, I do feel like they do use the music to suppress the youths and keep them in a space. And I do understand that the music that a lot of the youths them are doing, whether it's drill, whether what they're talking about, whether badness, I do know that a lot of it, you are expressing yourself. I'm real, I know I'm from the streets, I understand it is what you are seeing. People may not believe it, but it is what you are seeing. You get me? And you're just expressing it in art form, you get me? And it helps, I get it, you get me? But I do believe that the government, and a lot of these labels and a lot of these big entities, they see that there is a culture for it and a liking for it from the up and coming youth, and they use it to their advantage to take all the money. You get me? And exploit the youth them. You get me? So for me, this is why for me, music, I got it. For me, so it's a very rocky relationship with music right now because the moral compass, like I said on that episode with me and Ace, one an article and that, the moral compass for me, man, it always has to come into play, bro. Like, you can't sell yourself, bro. You gotta know what you're doing. You get me? Yeah. I think within the next 5 to 10 years, though, I think things are gonna change. I think it's gonna figure itself out. That's what I think. I think in the UK, I think even in Birmingham too, I think it's gonna figure itself out. I think there are a few people who are working and are willing to work. People like even like C4s and people like that who are willing to work. And I think through them, I don't think people are making it known because they don't want it, but I think people are being inspired secretly. You get me? And people are working and yeah, I feel like trust me, man. I feel like it's healthy. It's healthy, man. It's still, it's everything has its little teething problems and pains. You have to move forward and to blossom. You have to go through it. You get me? And I think at the moment, yeah, in Birmingham, we're definitely going through it. And I think in the UK, as I said, as it's good, still going through it a bit, but I think it's going to figure itself out with all this streaming stuff and all this, the mix up with the labels now and is it worth it and the money what's getting dished out and it's going to figure itself out, man. I think it will figure itself out. You get me? I think anybody who's trying to come into the music game today, yeah, just be prepared though. Just have the thick skin. Trust me. Be prepared for them no's and take them one yeses that you get. And when you get them yes and you take them, run with it, bruv. And make sure you shine and do your best. You know what I'm saying to you? And make people see you. You know what I'm saying to you? I feel like consistency, bro. Consistency. That's it. Consistency. You need to be consistent. You get me? Like, talent will take you so far, but trust me, being consistent will take you further. You get me? And if you mix the both of them together, it's crazy. You get me? I feel like fan interaction, engagement is very important as well. I feel like, especially nowadays, you see a lot of people doing vlogs and this and that. It's very important, but you need to be engaging with your fans. Me and C4 talk about it all the time. It's all good having bare streams and numbers and that. But you see, impact's different. You see, when you're out there with the people and they can see you and you're there and you're up and down and you're and you're going to expos and you're going to shows and even if you're not getting paid, you just show up there and just have your face there. You get me? So people know you're about. You get me? I feel like that does a lot nowadays. You get me? That does a lot for you. You get me? So I feel like the engagement with your fans and just with the general public is very good. Very good. Very good when you're entering the music game. You get me? To keep that in mind. You get what I'm trying to say to you? And for me as well, always try and own everything. Like you always see C say as well, like your data is the main thing right now. This is what they're trying to give you money for, your data. So they can own it and make residual income off it. You get me? Try and always own your stuff and have your things copyrighted and have your PRS and have everything set out, your publishing, have everything, like before you even trying to enter the game, get all your logistics and that ready. So then when it does take off, you're not scrambling around, it's just ready. You get me? And yeah, that's about it, My final thoughts on this will just be like, yo, Birmingham, wake up, and it's time to start working now. Yeah? The grime thing's coming back around now. Man starting to, and even with that, I don't want to see man start and then start pulling it. No. You get what I'm trying to say to you? Let's keep it going. You get what I'm trying to say to you? The rappers, where's the rappers? I can't see the rap man them in Brum. I just see 1 and 2 the same people. Need to see more rappers, bro. Bare talented rappers. Let's start working, bro. Let's start building. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Just release music. That's all it is release music. Forget the anxiety. Forget the numbers. Forget how it looks. Bro, sometimes, yeah, the best thing to do is go home and start again. and then come back again, bro. Sometimes it's the most beautiful thing. You get me? So yeah, man, that's it for today, you know. It's a quick reasoning. You see me? So yeah, don't forget, people, 28th of June at Portrait Arcadian. We've got the Reasonings first anniversary party. Tickets will be in the description. The 9th of June, we've got C4 live in London, Camden, headline show. Tickets will be in the description. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you, people. It's the Reasoning Podcast. We're gone.
This is the reasoning, come have a reason. This is the reasoning, let's have a reason. This is the reasoning, come have a reason. This is the reasoning, let's have a reason.